Hey air signs, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we're going to do your mid-June general energy reading. Now keep in mind these are general readings, which means they cannot possibly apply to every single person that's watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all the information will be in the description box below. In case you're new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. So for all of the new viewers, I am an intuitive tarot card reader, which means I read the traditional sense of the card, but more than anything, I'm always going to give you guys some messages that I pick up intuitively. I always charge both decks on top of crystal organite pucks, and doing so it charges, balances, and aligns the energy for your reading. I also meditate over the collective energy. So again, this reading is for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. And as always, I hope everyone is doing well. There will be timestamps in the description box below, so go ahead and check that out so that you don't have to sit through all of the signs. But each sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you all will have two cards, which one will be for your finances and the second will be for your health. And then you'll have a clarifier, okay? So let's get started on your reading. First things first, when I meditated over, this song will not leave my head. It would not. And I had this last week, and I don't know if it was for you guys, but I did hear the song Cry by Dalton. And I'm going to tell you, Dalton Harris, I'll leave a link to the song in the description box below. Also, what I'm picking up with that energy is that somebody is definitely crying over you, or you're crying over someone. And it's interesting because as I'm saying, it's like it's raining outside right now. And it's like, what I'm hearing is like somebody is like crying, like really hurt over a situation. Now, even though this is general, I do pick up that we're going to get some type of love energy. I always do my love readings for every single sign individually towards the end of the week. So you want to check back with that. But somebody is crying over a situation. Now, as far as your health, there could be a lot of crying. Just feeling really emotional, I'm picking up. And then also as far as your finances, something could really be making you feel upset. But I don't feel like it's going to be for long. I'm not picking that up, okay? So I'm going to show you that, yeah, love is on somebody's mind, most definitely. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups, most definitely. Partners, so I can show you there are absolutely no reversals in either deck. It's your clarifying deck. Look at that. Yeah, wow. Somebody wants healing and wish fulfillment with a situation, with a love interest, and they're waiting to hear from someone. Look at that. The World card popping out, Major Arcana. You have the Major, wow, okay. You have the Major Arcana, the Star card, wish fulfillment and healing. Somebody wants wish fulfillment and healing with someone that they're not with right now. I'm picking that up. And you could have a family with this individual, or you could have seen yourself having a family with this individual. A cycle has ended. Either a cycle could have ended where the two of you all will not reconcile, okay? But then also for some of you guys, it will reconcile, because both of these are Major Arcana, right? Somebody's waiting for messages to come through. Or you could be wanting to give a message, but you're kind of pausing for a minute. I feel like a lot of you all are in your head about a situation. Let's see what we get. We're going to hold the deck down and get an overlying energy for all three signs. Yeah, somebody wants you guys see this person as a life partner, somebody that you could build a stable foundation with. Long term. Ace of Pentacles is long term, and aces are always something new. So somebody wants a new start with a love interest. And then also for a lot of you all who don't want to, have someone from your past come back in. Now, keep in mind, I'm noticing that people are really upset about whenever you mention past people in videos, but we are currently still in Venus retrograde. So you're going to have exes come back. That's a guarantee. Whether you want them or not, that's one thing. But you guys are going to have exes who are going to try to reach out to you. This Venus retrograde in the sign of Gemini, and we are clearly still in Gemini season, ends June 25th. So if you don't want to reconcile with this person, that's up to you, but you're going to have people who are going to come back, and they're going to want something long term with you. And so for some of you all, the rest of you all who don't want that reconciliation, you could have an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual coming in towards you, and this person is going to be very stable emotionally, financially, physically. This person is going to be stable. This person is going to bring you everything that you wanted or you were lacking in this past situation, okay? So as we part the deck to shuffle, yeah, this person is going to be balanced. And this person, okay, if this is a past person, they want marriage. Because every time I see the Justice card, that's the Justice of the Peace for me. I always pick up that energy. And then also, I'm going to tell you, somebody from the past wants reconciliation. They want to marry you too. And then this new person who comes in, this could be a marriage partner, okay? Now, as far as the first card, the first one is for your finances. Ace of Pentacles, there could be a new job offer coming in, or there could be a promotion. Because when I think about justice of peace, I think about what do you call it? Hierarchy, like individuals who are in a high position, like judges and things like that. And it doesn't have to be something that's serious, but I'm just thinking about someone who is able to make a ruling about whether or not you can move to a higher position or to a different department. I'm picking that up also. So let's get started, and we are going to start with Gemini first. And keep in mind, again, we will do timestamps. Yeah, someone felt like they were hanging in limbo, just in a standstill. Absolutely, with the Justice card now reversed. Both of these are Arcana, Major Arcana. Some of you guys feel like you're at a standstill and you're wanting to move up. But you know what? If you look at him, he looks comfortable. He's frolicking. He's even kicking it almost in a nude. So it's like you were comfortable in a situation for so long that maybe those promotions or that change in occupation or change in how you make money didn't come through because you were comfortably in this situation. That resonates because I am a Gemini Sun, Gemini Venus, Gemini North Node, and Gemini Midheaven. And for a long time, I definitely was not doing what it was that I felt I should have really been doing. So some of you guys are getting ready to become creative. Yeah, look at that. 9 of Pentacles, and then you had a 2 of Swords in reverse. This is you guys' energy. I always say anytime we see a moon in any of the cards, the moon always denotes things unseen, things unknown, things that we don't have clarity about. Some of you guys could have been very guarded in moving forward because you felt like there was an energy of uncertainty, you know. But it's coming up in reverse now, and it's coming up right next to 9 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, that was upright. Because now a lot of you all are getting ready to become abundant and comfortable in your abundance. An increase, an influx of it. And the 9 of Pentacles is also the single woman, single man card. So a lot of you all are single. And you're becoming comfortable in that energy. But also don't become too comfortable because it may be comfortable for you because you're guarded. Again, at the bottom of the deck, the 2 of Swords. She has those swords across her chest. She's guarded. So some of you guys are single because you're very guarded because of a situation that you went through. There was definitely some type of breakup for some of you guys because we kept seeing that. Look at that. 5 of Swords. Push and pull type of energy. And this is for your finances, but I'm going to tell you also I'm picking up in love because I keep picking up love energy for you and I'm trying to steer away from it, but it keeps showing up. There could have been like literally a tug of war in regards to love. Like there was no give and take, just a constant imbalance. And then we did see that Judgment card, I mean the Justice card, that those scales weren't balanced, you know, constant push and pull constantly. Now, as far as your finances, again, I feel like strongly what I'm picking up, trying to get this glare out of here, you're doing something that you just feel like you have to do, like you just have to do it in order to make ends meet. You see how they're holding this rope? In order to make ends meet, you have to do something that may be a very difficult job or something that you really don't enjoy. 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse. You're tired of having to do this for a lot of y'all. I want you to look at his face. I don't know if you guys can see it. Look at his face. Like, God, I really don't like doing this. And you know, I feel like this could be an employer or some coworkers that you all may not be getting along with. But more than anything, I'm picking up for people who work in facilities, establishments. You could be working in a facility or, you know, some place of employment that you really dislike. Look at his face. You know, you're doing a job that could be very tedious, very strenuous. And then also on top of that, you're working around people that you really don't care to be around. Let's get a card for your health. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. Okay. Have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Now, the 4 of Cups upright is someone who's feeling sad. And this is about emotions, right? So right now, Geminis, you guys are dealing with emotions. And you're coming out of a time of feeling sad because you felt like you weren't getting what it is that you wanted in situations. I feel like this has to do with your finances and also your love life. As far as finances, like I said, for a lot of y'all, you're working at a place that you're not happy with. And as far as love, you know, I definitely pick up an energy that you are separate from someone right now because, you know, again, cups, those are your emotions, your feelings. You're in a situation in 2 places in your life where it's like you're not seeing the happiness in these situations. I don't feel like this is going to be long term, though. At the bottom of the deck, you had 8 of Wands. You know, some of you guys, what I'm picking up, if you applied to some type of, for some different employment, you're going to get some messages about it. It's going to be positive. Also, I am picking up that this can be gossip too, especially with us getting ready to clarify this 5 of Wands. This gossip can be coming because both of these are Wands. That's fire sign. Some of you guys could have been dealing with some gossip during, it could have started during Aries season. in March, I'm picking up, and also April. And then also, this could have to do with a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. As far as love, you could have had push and pull relationship with a fire sign. And then also, as far as your place of employment, okay, this is the Eight of Wands in August, at the end of August. That is also, well, August in general, and that's the 8th month of the year. Some of you guys could be moving to a different place of employment or deciding to leave a place of employment. Because August is 8, and then it's also fire sign energy. And remember I was saying Leo, and that's during Leo season. Yeah, some of you guys could be leaving a facility or a place. Yeah, look at that as I part the deck to shuffle. Yeah, for some of you guys, you were definitely dealing with a fire sign in love. And then as far as your place of employment, during Leo season, some of you guys may either decide to leave where you are currently working, or just in the Tower card, or you could get terminated from a place. And we don't want to wish that, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Look at that. And as I said, terminated, you got Death card in reverse. And then you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I feel like it's the latter. I feel like some of you guys are deciding to leave a place of employment. If the Death card would have came up right, it would have been like your employer was kicking you to the curb or trying to give you the boot. It's coming up in reverse. So I feel like a lot of you guys, you all are deciding to leave. So some of y'all, yeah, some of y'all may be deciding to leave. Look at that. You have the Judgment card, and it popped up sideways. Okay. So for your place of employment, and this is major arcana, keep that in mind. You had a Five of Wands, I'm sorry. And then you had a Judgment card. The Judgment card is about reconciliation, bringing something back from the dead. I feel like what I'm picking up with this, a lot of you guys are like fighting literally to stay at this job, that this place that makes you unhappy. But it's like, the universe is going to tell you that stop holding on to this. You see how they're holding on to this? They're fighting for it. This is very telling. Clear as day. They're telling you, let this go, because it's not making you happy. And if you're unhappy, then you're going to go to work grumpy and upset and rude to your coworkers. And remember, I said there was an energy here of conflict with coworkers, or being in the establishment with people that you don't really care for. I feel like, this is the Judgment card, but it's giving me the World vibes. Like there needs to be an ending to a cycle with a place in which you work. There needs to be an ending to that. For your health, you had a Four of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Judgment card in reverse. Like I said, it's positive, this Four of Cups, because you're coming out of this funk, because this is being in a funk. And it has to do with someone that you want to reconciliate with. You want some type of reconciliation with. And it's coming up in reverse. So I'm going to tell you, if you're dealing with a water sign specifically, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, it could be that this reconciliation is not going to go much further. Because the Judgment card is always about, bringing something back to life, a second chance, another opportunity. It's coming up in reverse. So you may have been heartbroken over this person, but with you having a Four of Cups in reverse is positive, because you're getting over it. And I think a lot of you all are getting over it once you realize, like, okay, I'm sad about this. I wanted it to work, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's going to work. I feel like for a lot of you all, you're feeling yourself like it's not going to work. And that's what I'm picking up for the Geminis, okay? So let's get started on Libra. We're going to hold it down and get a starting message for Libra. Absolutely positive. You have the Wheel of Fortune. This is beautiful. So a lot of you guys have some good fortune and some positive energy coming your way. Most positive. Very beautiful. Some of you guys also could be studying. This is weird, but some of you guys could also be studying Egyptology. Some of you all could have, I'm picking up tattoos. Something that has to do with like deities or something to that nature I'm picking up. And that's very specific. And also some of you guys could be studying your history, like your heritage, your origins. I'm picking it up also. As we part the deck to shuffle, we have the Temperance card in reverse. Both of these are major arcana, so you guys have some major transitions going on in your life, Libras. I feel like a lot of you guys have lost patience. Okay. And then with it coming up right next to the Wheel of Fortune, a lot of you guys have lost patience for situations in your life. You feel like you were constantly fighting for, so you give up. Seven of Wands, always needing, some type of energy of conflict, like you feel like you've been fighting for something and you give up. You're tired of it. You lost patience with the situation because now you have the Temperance card upright. I feel like it has to do with both with finances and love. Look at that. Keep getting the same energies. Also, as far as love, you could have been dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And, with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm picking up from this. You may be in a relationship with someone, and then as soon as you in this situation and you give up on this situation with one person, you're going to meet someone else, like, immediately. I'm picking up, yeah. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune, now you have the Temperance card upright. You guys keep getting the same, same energies over and over again. So I'm going to tell you with the Temperance card, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual could be coming in. Or you could have walked away from one, but I feel like for a lot of y'all, you have a Sagittarius individual coming in. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. So let's get one card for your finances and a second for your health. Okay. Finances, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Right now, your finances are not where you want them to be. And, you know, you're feeling a lack because the Queen is abundant. She has everything to her, you know, to her device. She has everything that she wants and needs. But it's coming up in reverse. And also, I want you to see this rabbit right here. Anytime you think about rabbits, that's that energy of fertility. Some of you all could be pregnant, or some of you all could have lost a pregnancy with it coming up in reverse. If you lost a pregnancy, you definitely have my condolences. Yeah, because look at that. You see how she's holding the pentacle and she's looking down at it, and she looks very sad. And for this to be a queen, that's very odd energy for her to look sad, and she has everything she wants. Anything that she could want, she's a queen. But she's looking very sad, and right at her feet, there's a rabbit. So some of you all could have lost a pregnancy. I don't like putting that energy out there, but someone also could have lost a child, or a child could be very sick, and someone is fearful of, you know, something happened to a child long term, right? And I'm also picking up, like I said, as far as your finances, they are not where you want them to be. You're feeling a lack. Look at that. Again, at the bottom of the deck, a lack. You feel like when I'm hearing that you all feel like you're constantly fighting against the grain, but it's like nothing is happening in your favor, especially with your finances. As far as your health, let's get one card for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for your health. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for your health. Okay. Yeah. So you have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups upright is wish fulfillment. Like I said, that would be the same. That's giving me the same vibe as this Queen of Pentacles. Like you would have everything that you want and more, influx of it. It's in reverse. And I'm going to tell you, for that to come up as far as your health, it is really giving me an energy that emotionally you are not really balanced because of what's going on with your finances and also your love life. Especially if you had that first scenario where something was going on with your child or pregnancy or something like that. It would make sense why this Nine of Cups is in reverse. Also, this could be a card of like overindulging, because if you look at it, she has so many options that she can't even choose from it. So some of you guys could be dealing with your stress by over drinking, overeating, being very emotional, crying a lot, because in reverse, that's a lot, you know, that's a lot of heavy water work. Yeah, and as I say that, look what's at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups. You know, this is a positive thing, but you see how this is, that can also be seen as like tears, an influx of tears, heavy water work, like what I was just saying. As we part the deck to shuffle, yeah. Some of you guys, like I said, there was an ending to a situation, and multiple parties were hurt behind it with the Five of Swords. There could have definitely been a breakup, separation, because it's coming right next to the Ace of Cups. But what's positive about that is where one thing ended, because the Five of Swords in reverse, that means something, you're healing, you're coming out of that, and then you're coming into something new. There could be a new love interest. Just seeing the Star card, wish fulfillment and healing. Yeah. Somebody was sneaky and manipulative in this situation. As far as your finances and also as far as your love life, also as far as your health, you know, you could be trying to get over some feelings of being deceived. With the Seven of Swords, you feel deceived. Yeah, definitely. Seven of Swords upright. This Swords is you guys' energy. For you Libras, someone rising. Yep, look at that. You felt deceived. Somebody lied to you. Look at that. You felt like somebody was juggling you, put you in a third-party situation. With this being Pentacles, you could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This person's going to tell you they want to come back. You see how he's chasing up behind her? After all the damage is done, look at their clothes withered and tattered. And that's as far as your love life. Now, and we don't even have love on the table, but here we are. For your finances, a lot of you all feel like you are in the lack energy. You had a Queen of Pentacles, right? in reverse. And then you have the Five of Pentacles upright. A lot of y'all definitely feel like you are dealing with something in regards to lack. Now, outside of your finances, as far as work, this can also be a personal matter. Some of you guys could feel like you had to shell over some money to someone, and it's leaving you struggling. Or even if it's not someone on a personal level, a lot of y'all could feel like you have massive amounts of debt. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Massive amount of debt to the point where you feel like you don't have enough to provide for yourself because you have to deal with all this debt. I'm even hearing that like this is a bill collector chasing up behind you. You have little to nothing. Look how ragged her clothes are, but you still have people who are coming after you for money. Yeah, I'm picking this up as a debt collector because as I'm hearing this, I'm also seeing like with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's making me think about in the old days when they talk about the queens where there was like what, a dowry or something where you know they had to pay a fee to the queens and kings, and it's coming up in reverse. It's like people who are not paying their fees, their bills, something to that nature. So there's some struggling with access bills and debts. For your health, you have the Nine of Cups in reverse, and then you have the Two of Pentacles just being there's a lack of balance. Because Two of Pentacles is needing to make a choice, needing to have a balanced mindset. And then you see in the background these waves of water. Those waves are always about emotions. So some of you guys are definitely just kind of literally going through the motions. You know, this is a difficult time. A lot of y'all could have I am picking up an earth sign placement, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placement. I'm picking up strongly for the moon sign. This would apply to you. You know, there's an energy of just not being happy. And like I said, you're dealing with this unhappiness or the stress by overindulgence, overeating, overdrinking. And I'm picking that up. Or being overly emotional. And I feel like it's strongly tied to love. More than anything, there's a strong, you know, upset about debts. Something this is very strong in debt energy. Five is, you know, the Five of Pentacles alone. And it came up right, it didn't come up in reverse. The Five of Pentacles alone is like, this is massive debt. Lack. Like no matter what you do, you can't really get caught up. It's like the moment that you try to get caught up, then here comes something else that you have to pay for. So I am picking it up. So that was for Libra. So now let's get to Aquarius. We're going to hold the deck down, get additional messages. So you have the Six of Pentacles. I'm going to turn this up right so you can look at it. You had the Six of Pentacles that came up in reverse. There's a lack of balance with your finances also. Pentacles, most definitely. Think about it. The first card is for finances. There's a lack of balance coming up in reverse. Again, I feel like for you guys also, you feel like you're just constantly giving, and you don't have enough. As we part the deck, yeah, you have the Queen of Cups. And that second card is for your emotions. So some of you guys are becoming emotionally balanced, Aquarius. Sun, rising, Venus individuals, and that's positive. Let's see what we got here. For Aquarius. Yeah, definitely. There was a time where you were extremely emotionally unbalanced because you felt like you were hurt and you had to move away from something that was causing this hurt with the Six of Swords. And then the Queen of Cups in reverse, you're moving away from something that made you very emotionally, I don't want to say unstable, like psychotic or anything like that, but something that just had you very hurt and you felt like it was time to go. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you know, you felt like the time was up for that. You were not seeing abundance in this situation with your employment, and then also I feel like with a love situation, I keep picking up love. Yeah, look at that, and just as I say it, I part the deck. Ace of Cups, right next to Wheel of Fortune. It was something in regards to love that has you feeling like, you know, things were not going in your favor, and so you have to move away from them. You have to make a choice to move away from that situation. So let's get a card for your finances. And then also a card for your health for Aquarius, Sun, rising, Venus individuals. Yeah, something happened as far as love, and it was major. It was a major breakup, major heartbreak. Look at that. Seven of Swords reverse. For your finances, somebody could have been stealing money from you. Or also, you know, I pick up that this at your place of employment, there could have been some gossip and sneakiness going on. Seven of Swords is, I'm going to turn it up right. It's always about deception. Somebody who feels like they're getting away with something. Swords is communication. And Swords is also the thoughts. Right? Somebody could have been, you know, playing. I'm hearing that somebody could have been playing this friendly coworker. They were gossiping about people to you, and they were yeah, they were gossiping to you about coworkers, and they were going back and saying, they were telling this individual things that you were saying in response to whatever, and they was just making it like it was you who was causing the drama, because I'm picking this up as gossip. I'm feeling a very gossipy energy. Could have been a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Let's get a card for your health, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. There was some gossip as far as where you work. I'm picking up for a lot of you guys. Okay. Yeah, ooh. And I said it was a fire sign. You got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, this is for your health, okay? I'm going to tell you also with the Queen of Wands in reverse, fire energy is always about action. I'm going to turn it up right so you can see it. This is always about action and being very passionate about your actions and your movements. It's coming up in reverse. So some of you guys have lost passion for something. I'm hearing lost vigor for a situation. Lost their zest. Let me see. Let me get an additional message. Yeah, and High Priestess, and a lot of you guys, I feel like especially with this Seven of Swords situation, I feel like a lot of you guys knew, because it's coming up in reverse. Upright is like somebody who knew or felt like they were getting away with something. You found out something, because the High Priestess, this is somebody who's definitely intuitive, and they have knowledge, hidden knowledge, that whoever this was who was doing this messiness and this gossip, they didn't know that you were going to find out. You found out with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Yep. As we part the deck, look at that. Both major arcana. The Justice card, things became balanced. You know, you found out some truth about a situation. I always tell you guys, anytime we see cards with the swords up, that's yes. If this card would have came up in reverse, is no. You found out some things. You found out some things. And, you know, they thought they were getting away with it. Absolutely were not. And that's why the Seven of Swords is in reverse. They thought they were going to get away with trying to get you caught up in this BS. Major arcana. These are major changes for you guys, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The also could have been a Virgo, somebody who was trying to be a trickster, because the Magician is a positive card, but also with it coming right next to this Justice card in reverse, that's a lack of truth and clarity, a lack of just action. It could have been a Virgo also a Gemini, because the Magician card is just in the Tower card. The Magician is Gemini and Virgo, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm picking up more Virgo, and the Gemini energy that I'm picking up, I feel like that it happened during Gemini season, which we are currently still in. Absolutely. So let's get a clarifier for, okay, Seven of Cups. Wow. So you had a Seven of Swords and a Seven of Cups, right? Like I said, I feel like this person was doing some gossiping. There was some messiness behind the scene, because I'm going to turn this up right. Look, too much was going on. Too much gossiping, too much messiness, too many people involved, too much shadiness, clouds, shade, right? This person was being shady. And I feel like a lot of you guys found out about it because that Seven of Swords is coming up in reverse. Again, if that Seven of Swords would have came up right, it would be like, okay, they were getting away with it. And with this being in reverse, you were being delusional and you didn't see it. Both of them are coming up in reverse. So in the workplace, somebody was being shady and it could have been some gossip involved. And as far as if you don't work somewhere, I'm also picking up if you were looking for like unemployment or something like that, they were trying to give you a hard time with it. But with the Seven of Swords coming up in reverse, you're getting ready to get that, you know, you're getting ready to get what's owed to you and some type of back pay. Because Seven of Cups upright is about not making a decision, you just being all in your head, things are scattered, not having clarity. But in reverse, there's going to be some type of clarity as far as the situation goes with your finances. For your health, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and then the Seven of Cups, clarifying it. So I'm going to say again, you're not putting action into something because you're feeling like you're not feeling energetic, because the Seven of Cups is that energy of emotions. You can be feeling over emotional about something. You can also be feeling like just overwhelmed and, like I said, bogged down, like a lot has been on your plate, and so you lost your enthusiasm and your energy. So for me, with you guys, Aquarius, with your health, I'm feeling like an energy of like feeling drained. Because if you see the cups upright, they're able to hold things in them. Upside down, if you take a cup and flip it upside down, everything's going to fall out of it. and it's going to be drained from that cup. So for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual, I feel like a lot of you all are feeling drained during this time. I do feel like, on a positive note, that this won't be long. I feel like towards, because this, the cups is making me think about Cancer season, the next watery season, and Cancer season is at the end of this month. So I feel like towards the end of this month, there's going to be some type of healing. You just kind of got to be a little patient. And I feel like a lot of you all are losing patience with the Queen of Wands in reverse. There's a loss of patience, but you need to be patient, because I feel like you're going to, a lot of healing is going to be restored, because keep in mind, water energy is also healing. I always see, whenever I hear water replacements or think about water, I always hear the phrase, there's healing in the water. You know what I mean? Just think about the star card, how the being, that little energy, the individual in the card is coming out of the water. You know, so there's going to be some type of healing, but right now it could seem a little difficult. And also with the Seven of Cups, I'm picking up like the next 7 days could be very transformational in your situation, also, especially emotional. Okay. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. Until next time, take care. Bye.